is why we need that famine.
Timothy 4.
Yeah, both of them are really good. 1 Timothy 4 and 2 Timothy 4, but 2 Timothy 4 to start off. All right. Make sure the audio's good. Shalom, shalom. Got it, brother. It's like winter's here.
Well,
let us know if the audio is good. All right, first and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. We'd also like to say peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's beloved elect. To you we say shalom. And if you didn't know, we are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and those scattered abroad, according to the curses of the diaspora. And if in these last days your spirit bears witness with this 100% truth, no matter of your complexion or your self-identification of a nation, all right, if your spirit bears witness with this truth, that's because you potentially are an Israelite as well, okay? And Tawadiya Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash for putting it on our spirit to come out to the highways, byways, and hedges as we were commanded to do so, you know? And even right now, you got to cross the street, people are still going to these harlot houses of churches. People are still in season, out of season for Satan, you know? For serving their belly, for serving Satan, falsehood, you know, false religions, and idol worship. So we're supposed to be out here. We're supposed to be out here defending the gospel, spreading the good news, letting the Lord's people know what time it is biblically. You know? You got that, brother?
2 Timothy 3 and 4. It's like it. 2 Timothy 4 verse 1. It says, I charge thee, therefore, before the Most High, and the Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, who shall judge the quick and the dead.
Yep, the alive and the dead.
At his appearing in the dead, it says, at his appearing in his kingdom.
Yeah, so what you think the Lord's going to do when you have men that are telling you one of his chosen vessels taught idolatry? You know?
Right.
That's what you got. You got guys bugging out right now. And really, they're bugging out because that's Satan using them to sift who he can. All right? So if you getting caught up in Apostle Paul's writings in the end, that's because you're not of the elect.
Yep.
We're at the end, you know? One of the main reasons Apostle Paul got persecuted in Rome was because he taught against idol worship. He taught against idol worship. And Nero had a problem with that because back then, even the Caesars were treated as gods, you know?
Verse 2, and it reads, preach the word.
Preach, prophesy. So we got to prophesize the word, all right? Because you got other men that are putting their hand down from the plow. We have a job to do, all right? We have a duty. This is our duty. While everyone else has the duty to do what they want right now, our duty is to preach the word. Pray to be in the spirit. Pray that the Lord doesn't forsake us. Believe that we're of the elect. Because that's the only ones that are getting out of here, out of the Lord's people, is the elect. Like in the days of Noah, it was Noah and his 3 sons that were of the elected to be delivered on the ark.
Yeah.
And they say there was over 4 billion people in the days of Noah and only 8 people made it out. Come on, man. And then it says the Lord changed not. So he, huh? You got right. You got to have faith.
That's right.
You got to have faith, and the Lord will put you through things where you have to use your faith muscle.
Got to. Right, because Yahweh Shai said, have faith but believe as well.
Yep.
You know?
Not only have faith, but believe.
Right.
You got to believe this is the truth. You got guys that believe wearing fringes is going to get them to the kingdom.
Yeah.
That literally, if I'm wearing my fringes, I'm going to make it. You got guys that believe literally that Apostle Paul taught idolatry. So if they can believe in a lie, why can't we believe in the truth?
Right. Come on, man. Verse 2.
Niggas can believe every year the Buffalo Bills is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But we can't believe we're of the elect,
Right.
you know, or the Lord is with us.
Right.
That's the times we're in. You got to draw the line,
Right.
you know. Either Yahweh Shema Shai is with you or not.
Right.
Your job is to believe that He is,
Yeah.
and He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. This is us showing our faith by diligently seeking the Lord. Keep going.
And it says, we,
when a mind is stayed on Jesus, then you can seek Him. I can't how to say the word. How you say it? Dignity.
Huh?
The words you just used, I can't pronounce it right. Never could. Dignity. When a mind is stayed on Jesus.
Diligently.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you know what?
It's in perfect peace.
Do you know what Jesus' birth name was? When the angel Gabriel told his mother, do you know what he told her his name to be called?
His name was the Messiah.
Yes, the Messiah. Remember it said, Emmanuel, God is with us.
Yeah.
So his name in the Hebrew, because he's a Hebrew Israelite, his Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai.
Oh, I learned something new.
Yep, Yahweh. So when you pray to Yahweh Shai.
Right.
Because when they gave us the name Jesus, they only gave us that name after 1524 when they created the letter J. So when he was actually walking the earth, the letter J didn't even exist, and that's a Latin so-called translation. His birth-given name from the heavens is Yahweh Shai.
Okay, do you go to the Quran?
No, we don't believe in the Quran. The Quran was set up by the Catholic Church. Yeah, it's falsehood. It's falsehood. So we're in the end now. So we believe that our Lord Yahweh Shai, who the world has been deceived to call Jesus, we believe that the signs that are taking place right now. Can we get Matthew 24:7? We believe those signs are taking place because he's about to return. Like, have you seen what's going on with SNAP? How they so, but you know what that is? That's also a famine, because I grew up off welfare. So now this funding is now being cut short, which is causing people to have a scarcity of food. So Yahweh Shai said signs of his return would be earthquakes, rumors of wars, famine, and pestilence or diseases. So we're seeing those at a rapid rate right now. Yeah. You got it, brother? Can you read that, please?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
Can you start at 6?
Sure. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Russia, Ukraine, Israel, Iran. And those are very important, because who you know as Israel, they're in the Bible, they're actually Amalek. They're a grandson of Edom. We're actually Israel. We're the Israelites.
Yeah, we have to pray for Jerusalem too.
Well, we're Jerusalem. We're Jerusalem,
Right.
because we need prayer. Look at
Right.
us. We're downtrodden. We're through. We have no standing government. We have no country.
But one thing we do got, we got God.
That's right.
Right.
We got our God, because he's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But what we found out is we're Jacob. They're not Jacob. They're Esau.
Yep.
The Bible says that in the end days, the Edomites would take our land and portray themselves to be us. Because it also says when the true children go back to Jerusalem, there will be no more war. The day when Israel became a state in 1948, a war broke out 2 hours later. So that proves that they can't be the people. And then we, in this condition, we fit the characteristics of the punishment of the chosen people more than the people that are claiming to be chosen. Read that.
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Yep.
See that ye be not troubled.
So we can't be troubled because these life-altering world events are taking place. We need this to happen so the kingdom of heaven can be ushered in on earth. And the kingdom of heaven will start in Jerusalem, but it'll start with King David and the Lord's true people. See, King David's not even on. Where's King David? And remember, the Lord made a covenant with David. So we're waiting for our king to be risen back up. We believe that our king, King David, is in the spirit world, but when Yahweh Shai returns, it says the dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first. Like when he was crucified, remember the saints came out of their graves? So that's what we're waiting on, is a divine intervention. Right now, people are portraying themselves and acting what the book says would happen, but what we're going to witness is the Lord's will, according to prophecy, actually take place. See? Keep going.
For all these things must come to pass.
But what?
But the end is not yet.
So the end's not yet because they also have to institute a mandatory mark. Like right now, the government shut down, right? Now everyone is going digital. So like you have a driver's license or a social security card. Now they're going to change that to a digital identification and they're going to collapse the dollar. And this is how you'll be able to buy food. Exactly. That's the mark of the beast. The chip. That's it. That's it. So, but guess what? That's the mindset that the elect will have because their life will be put to the test for not taking that chip. That's why the prophecy in Revelation 20. That's it. That's it. Exactly. So that's why it's going to be an hour of temptation. But if we believe, like it says, can you get Rev 3 and 10 now, please? So if you believe when this hour of temptation comes, that's the position you'll have to take in that time. Watch, read it.
Revelation 3 and 10.
Yep.
Because thou hast kept the word of my patience,
And this is red letter.
I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation.
So there's an hour of temptation to sin that's coming, but it hasn't happened yet. Keep going.
Which shall come upon all the world.
That's why you have World Health, World Economic Forum. Yep. There is a plan. Can we get Psalms 83, brother? There is a plan by the global elites, the secret, the shadow government, all right? Those that are being used by Satan, if you will, that have a plan to usher in a new world order, and that plan is going to be brought through the idea of piercing. So like how they made the whole world take the vaccine, right? Remember when that happened? So they showed you that if they want to stop and make the world do something, they have the power to do so. Yep. So now when this comes back around again, that's what they're going to attempt, and the majority of the world is going to give in.
And God allows things to happen to get our attention, to draw closer to Him.
Because it's His will. Because the end was declared from the beginning. So even Satan works for the Most High. Yep. So at the end of the day, this is all the Lord's will. Yep. Us talking, you coming up here, yep. The fact that it's raining. There was a day where it didn't even rain. So all this is the Lord's will. That's why we can't get caught up with this here and now, because we're waiting for forever to come, where we live eternal. But we have to go through these necessary steps, showing our faith to get there. Right. So what we're saying is, we believe that we're being inspired by the Holy Spirit because we're at the end. You see?
And it says, which shall come upon all the world, yep, to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Yep.
Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
So now this truth is equated to a crown of life for us. Mm-hmm. So now we live by it, believe in it, walk in it. Hence why you see us out here teaching it. And also warning, because we get Ezekiel 3 and 17. The Lord said that we are supposed to go out and warn His people. Tell you, hey, repent.
But we're disciples.
Yep, yep, yep. And then we're sent out like apostles. So we're sent because the word's being sent out. Because it says this gospel shall be preached in all the world, and then the end comes.
Right.
Yep, we're here now. That's why we're seeing things like snap. So it's funny, it's called snap, right? But guess what? The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, He said that He would break the staff of bread from amongst His people. There you go. There you go.
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
But man doesn't live off bread alone. When we were in the wilderness, there you go. Exactly. So this is what we're being fed off in the spirit.
But that's what He told Satan when He took him up there, when He was up there that high mountain. He said, "You don't live by bread."
Exactly. Exactly. That's what Yahushua told Satan. But now, do you know what account that Yahushua used when He said that to Satan? It was when we were in the wilderness and the Lord put us on a forced fast to show us we don't live by bread alone. So that's the times we're coming in. We have to believe that high level amount of faith that food will appear like how He made the fish appear.
I just tell him God got me.
That's it. That's it.
God got me.
That's it. Because you're one of His children. That's right. You got some, brother?
Ezekiel 3 and 17, Son of man, I have made thee a watchman.
So we've been set up to watch world events, news, in particular things that are happening according to prophecy, and then we come out and we tell it to the Lord's people. Because even Yahweh Shai said you don't hide your light under a bushel.
Yep.
So we have to come out and tell. Then it says a house on a hill can't be hid. So no matter what, the word is what's going to draw in the Lord's people.
So our duty is to build this kingdom.
Yep. And guess what? The kingdom's within us.
Yes.
We are the kingdom.
Yes.
So we're waiting for the kingdom to ultimately be established, but prophecy has to play out.
Right.
Just like when Yahweh Shai told his disciples, wait here in Jerusalem until you receive power.
And it reads, it says, unto the house of Israel, therefore,
See, you're of the house of Israel.
Yep.
Keep going.
therefore, hear the word of my mouth and give them warning from me.
So we're warning, hey, don't take the microchip. Hey, don't believe Esau, Satan. That they're getting ready to make a move, and we believe there's going to be some kind of catastrophic event, like a 911 scenario, that they're going to use to lock this place down in a very draconian measure. Right now, America is under a constitutional crisis as we speak, and it's all being ushered in through this government shutdown and in the name of SNAP benefits.
Yep.
Okay, I'm cold.
Yep. You go sit down. Yep.
When you coming back?
Lord's will next Sunday again.
What time?
Between 1 and 2.
Okay, I go to church because I moved in.
You're at church right now.
Right.
Church means to call it. I know what you mean. But you at look how the Lord works. You at church now, and you got a good message.
Your church too.
Yeah.
That's right.
You got the name, and then the Father's name, who they call God, because God means power. His name is Yahweh.
That's right.
Like how they
Say that again?
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yep.
Right.
Boom.
That's the Greek.
The tetragrammaton is YHWH, and how you pronounce that tetragrammaton is Yahweh.
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Good.
Don't
Good.
forget your house shy.
Yep.
Yep.
Have a good one. Hey, call all your Bashim Shai.
She said she missed church, but, you know,
Church came to her.
that's right.
You know, it says call out. Did we finish St. Timothy's about the end of season?
No.
We should go back to that, because that was living proof right there.
Yeah.
You know, because it's either, remember Yahweh Shai said, which one of you wanted for one of the sheep? You know?
Right, exactly. Because that sheep counts.
Exactly.
You know? Back in,
You got it? Because ultimately, we're being inspired to do the will of the Lord. That's what it is at the end of the day. And at one time, did we tell her she had a cigarette? She wasn't wearing fringes. She's wearing pants. But what is that going to do for that sister, this aged woman, in the time we're living
Nothing.
in? You need to remember the malefactor on the cross. He clearly did something to be on that cross.
Remember that one time that Jake came up to camp? He said my battery got recharged.
Yep.
And that's what these camps now are doing. You know, they're not feeding Jake spiritually.
They're hurting them.
Yeah, exactly. They're just saying, you know, put on fringes, you know, come back to the laws, which is, you know, we get it. But what about Yahweh Shai?
Yep.
You know, Yahweh Shai is a foreshadowing of everything. It said the word was made flesh. The Lord Yahweh sent Yahweh Shai down here on earth. You know?
I hope y'all brothers and sisters can hear us.
Yeah, they said it was good.
Okay. You know, I'm a perfectionist, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be me.
Listen, we could probably move it in.
Yeah, at least. Or it's just when the cars go by. If we have to, we could turn it. But let's just lift up our voices. Back in Timothy from the top again.
Yeah. Back in 2 Timothy 4 verse 2.
Water, bro. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kagadash, Barakatam. To the beloved brothers and the few beloved sincere sisters. Because the Lord is building his people back. You know, and it's a beautiful thing because the Holy Spirit is perfecting all of us. The brothers and the sisters, everybody's getting in order. This is a beautiful thing that's taking place, man. You know?
Right.
That Isaiah 4:1 is going to be a family reunion too. You know? Because you're going to have in particular people, in particular women that are going to gravitate for the right reasons.
Yep.
You know?
There's going to be a lot of homosexuals out here.
Yeah. We're going to come together though.
That's right.
You got to have some kind of understanding in this walk.
Right.
If you brothers out there, that's why I said two that can't walk together unless they be agreed. That whole feminist equality, that shit is a demon, man. That's a demon that you got on you. If you tell me that we're equal, then I'm going to say square up.
Right.
You know,
Seriously.
I love you, but square up.
Yes.
You know,
Let's see. Right.
Yeah.
Let's see who's who.
shit, I like to wrestle.
Back in 1 Timothy 4:2.
I'm sorry,
Second.
my bad, because I got to make this point. There was a video of a Jake that did a boxing match with his woman, and he let her kind of jab. Then I think he fainted, and bang, he hit her with one. And she kind of cowered like, and he hugged her and said, I only did that because I love you.
Yep.
I'm a man first. You know what I mean? You got to respect that, but no, I do love you. So it's just about being humble.
Right. Yeah.
You know, humble down, embrace your position like we embrace ours. Shit, Esau's embracing the fact that he's a devil.
Right.
You know, he ain't fighting it. He ain't fighting against being evil.
He loved his blessing.
Yeah, he embraces it. He trust falls in being a devil. You know?
Comes natural.
Thank you.
Comes natural.
And it reads, it says, be instant in season.
See, instant. We got, and it's easy in season. You know what I mean? You run out. There's no issues. You can set up camp anywhere. See, we move around. One, it's according to the Spirit, and then two, it's because we're out in the wilderness. We're out in the elements. So if it's raining or snowing, we gotta have a covering.
Yeah, we gotta adapt.
But soon we are gonna be that covering.
Right.
Like it says in Isaiah. Okay, so this is a very beautiful but serious thing that is taking place, and not everyone is blessed to be able to see it, man.
Right.
Okay.
And it reads, be instant in season, out of season.
And for great examples like that, that's a testimony. I'm sorry, an aged Israelite woman to be able to receive the name and the Father's name, and then she started dancing. Remember, we were reading that in Matthews. It says, "You have not danced."
Yeah.
She started dancing. That's what the Spirit of the Scriptures does to the Lord's people. Esau don't come up and start doing the James Brown.
Real quick, it says
That nigga will say, "I can't breathe, Mike Brown." Right though?
Yeah.
You had a point?
No. I was gonna say real quick. It says reprove, rebuke.
Reprove. So there's a reproving. Now that comes with buildup, and this is a beautiful example why you got guys that stumbling over Paul's writings because he was building up the sheep before in particular laws were pushed on him. So that, like when I first came in, I was able to learn that the Sabbath wasn't every Friday to Saturday.
Right.
But I wasn't beaten into it.
Right.
Even though you learning it, but the way the Spirit will deal with you. Going back.
Yeah.
Okay, I saw the cigarette. I'm not worried about the cigarette.
Right.
We're not worried about that right now. The Spirit will deal. You know? So you gotta let the Spirit deal.
Yeah. It said grace.
It said catch him by guile.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
And it reads, and that's one thing too, that Paul, how can guys say that Paul, what they say Paul
He
is
taught idolatry.
idolatry, but it says that Yahushua chose Paul as a special vessel.
A chosen vessel.
A chosen vessel.
But
know?
you can have a idolatrous so-called star.
Right, exactly.
You can have an idolatrous so-called star of Rephaim on you and sell it, but that's okay.
Yep.
You can sell the laws for $25 to put on your doorpost, but that's okay. You know, you can go eat Chick-fil-A, but that's okay. You know, you could damn near shave off your top mustache like a fucking Simeonite, but that's okay. You know, you can go live on Instagram drunk, but that's okay. But Apostle Paul taught idolatry. But they said in the end days, men would not endure sound doctrine. So you're witnessing men really be possessed by Satan.
Yeah.
Want to keep reading?
And it says, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine.
See, long suffering. So you could have in particular Jakes that come by, they don't, they do, they don't, and you kind of deal with them, you know, because they potentially could be of the elect. You know, because not every elect is going to be just out here prophesizing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got some elect that are going to be the 11th hour believers and refuse to take the mark.
Yeah.
You know?
And a prime example, like you said earlier, the Mel Factor.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And then, I'm sorry.
That's lucky, bro. Yahushua said, then you're going to be in paradise with me.
And then I was watching the Apostles' Camp, and Elder Pastor still says that Nate could be a man of the Lord. And my thing is, just personally, for me, as a young man, who am I to say who is and who ain't?
Right.
I'm hoping I am. You know?
Right.
I'm hoping that I'm of the elect. Now it says we don't equate ourselves to that number, but we also have to believe that he is a rewarder that diligently seek him. So I believe the Lord is with us. You know? You have to.
And it reads, 2 Timothy 4:3, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine.
But they can have a Passover at the strip club.
Oh, man.
But your leading priest could eat Taco Bell live on camera.
Right.
That's not to an idol, you know?
Come on, man.
All the food is defiled.
Yep.
All the food is defiled. No matter what you do. The food is defiled because of prophecy. Okay? Keep going.
And it says, but after their own lusts.
See? Their own wants. Yes, you could wear a hat at camp. Yes, you can have sex on the Sabbath.
That's
You know? They don't have the Holy Spirit.
man.
They don't have the whole. You got guys in the end days, their only inspiration of teaching is envy and strife.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They're not doing daily lessons. Now, the only time they do lessons is like controversial, and then that lesson, one out of a week, is views.
Yeah.
So they're entertainers. You got some, brother?
Now, I was going to say, this is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
Yep.
How can a man then understand his own way?
And
that's going back to David.
Yep.
You said that, apostles of harm, but you said he could be working in love. So that means he was set up that way.
like Apostle Paul.
Right.
Apostle Paul was a terror to the church,
Yeah.
and then he was used as a chosen vessel to bring them back.
Yeah.
It's the Lord's movie.
Yeah.
There's nothing we could do except be humble, bro. Be humble and hope every day the Lord's with you.
It makes a more dramatic plot.
Exactly.
It really does.
Because when Paul, I think Philip questioned, like, I don't know. He like, listen, this is who I set up. Go get him.
Yep.
Remember, he was blind.
Yeah.
Imagine being in the kingdom and reading this. That's like the best story ever told.
Exactly.
Like, come on, what?
Yep. Bro, the Lord's the best director.
Yeah.
Even our own personal walks, you brothers know. You know, I speak for myself. Yo, the Lord is a director, man. You know, and he wants us a certain way. You know, that's what people don't realize either. Like, not a lot of people, well, you had a big follow for John, but for other people, they were surprised because what they saw in the wilderness. That's why Yahushua said, what you expect to see? You really want to see who the Lord's dealing with? They could look like a stumbling block to you. Even though the Lord's not trying to put a stumbling, but Yahushua was a stumbling stone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, not every Israelite could handle Yahushua. It got to a point where men stopped going around the apostles.
Yeah. Real, bro. And it reads, back in 2 Timothy 4.
And people don't always need to be around you brothers either, man. You got a woman, you don't always need to be around her ass. And she don't always need to be around you. You know? Because they don't, I think, what's the beloved brother Malak say? Complacency brings contention. So people around us, they don't look at us the way the Lord looks at us. So there'll be times where they're not going to reverence you correctly. Because it says a prophet is not accepted in his own city. You know? Even, you could, a man of the Lord could have a low point, and someone looks at that like the Lord's not dealing with him. But that's quite the contrary.
Yeah. Yep. Back in 2 Timothy 4, verse 3, it says, but after their own lust.
That's why, brothers, you got to know who you are. You know? You got to be in the spirit humbly. Like, bitch, you know who I am? You know what I mean? No, like, we're humble. But we don't take no disrespect.
Yeah. Ray James said it. Why can't we say it?
Right.
You know? It says, but after their own lusts, shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears?
Yeah, that whole allegation situation, that really showed where Jake's at, man. You would think that would have been enough. You would have think Jake would have been like, oh, hell nah. What's that soundbite from Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, hell nah.
Yeah.
You know, but no, they stuck up for it. And now that's why the scriptures say they're waxing worse. This is how you know we're at the end. We're at the end. There's a famine going on right now. We're about to be day 40 of the federal government being shut down, and it already is exposing Babylon's weakness within its system and how it affects you average everyday people. You know? Look at that. We're not tripping. You got people online right now showing an empty jar of peanut butter and jelly, talking about, yeah. So they're putting a squeeze on you, man. They're putting a squeeze on the people. They're gonna make them deplete themselves, so when they do provide food, it will be only funneled through the government and what they do with it. You know?
Yep.
This is how Esau makes money too.
Exactly.
That's what shit people cash in their savings.
Exactly.
And then he could sit there and he could capitalize off your misfortune.
They call it cornering the market. So he's cornering the market. So now you got to go through. You're depleting your funds. They're depleting theirs. So now the only ones that's gonna be big bank. Big bank take little bank. And all this showed is y'all's little bank, man.
That's why you see them people out there with cash for gold and all that other nonsense, all that other stuff.
China's doing that too. Now you could literally put your gold in a machine and they immediately transfer it to your account. So they're not even giving you physical currency.
Wow.
They're transferring it to your card, you know?
Damn. And it reads, it says, verse 4, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into fables.
That's why we don't care. You got someone to get on the comment board or someone leaves. It said if they were with us, they would stay.
Yeah.
So we don't care. You know? We don't want you here anyways. This is about the house of David. Each brother, like it says, is a brick. Each brother is working on his own salvation, which then makes that in tandem with the camp because you're collectively doing something that you both agree upon. You know? So the Lord is beautiful how he set the brotherhood up. It's a very beautiful thing. And what that's showing is ultimately the house of David. The house of David, which Christians don't talk about.
Yeah.
The Davidic covenant, as they call it.
Right.
Keep going.
Yep. Verse 5 says, but watch thou in all things.
And we trying to tell you to watch out because right now what they're doing is they're basically weakening people on a financial level with the economy to where they're gonna bend or break in any direction that they want you to go. They could fill this whole building up with people that are less fortunate and then require a new, require something new to stay there.
Yeah.
And now if you don't, you assed out on the curb, and now it's illegal to be homeless.
Oh, shit, man.
You know?
Damn.
This shit is different out here, man. And people don't see what we see. We're in the days of Noah. They still want to buy houses. They still want to have fucking girls' night. They still want to plan vacation. They don't fucking see the ship is sinking, man. That's why the Lord called it the days of Noah.
Yeah.
It's literally the days of Noah, man.
And it reads, it says, do the work of an evangelist.
This is us doing the work of an evangelist. That was right there.
Yeah,
With the
exactly.
aged woman that came up.
Yeah.
That's us being an evangelist. Giving her the gospel. Giving her the news.
It says, make full proof of thy ministry.
Yeah.
For I am now
Because
ready.
who else is out here? Oh, Esau is literally in overdrive with lies.
Yeah.
You know? Or TikTokers, gyrating ass. Where's truth out here? What's that, Isaiah 59, truth faileth?
Yeah.
Can we get
Yeah.
that real quick?
Yep.
Truth faileth.
And there's so many so-called churches on this strip.
Right here's one.
You know? Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And all they're
Exactly.
doing is bringing in musical instruments.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? And no one gives a shit. Everybody's cool with wickedness, evil, moles, niggas, gangsters, hoes, baby daddies, fucking little children growing up slow. Everybody's jacked up. Everyone's overly sexualized. Where the fuck is life in this place, man? It's evil out here. It's nothing but evil and death out here.
Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth.
See, truth faileth. That's why we don't give a shit that Kendrick Lamar said he knows he's an Israelite.
Right.
Or Nick Cannon in his fucking 7-Eleven hat. All them guys. Oh, Brandon T. Jackson. Remember Brandon T. Jackson? Which I found out that they originally wanted to hire Lil Bow Wow to play Little Big Mama in Big Mama's house.
Oh, wow.
But he called Ice Cube and got counsel. And Ice Cube said, do you still want to rap? He said, yeah. He said, you still want to perform? He said, yeah. He said, then don't do it.
Wow.
So he denied that role. And why didn't they get an Edomite to do it?
Right.
Why couldn't you get an Edomite to dress like that?
Right.
Why is it always Jake? So he denied it, and then little fucking faggot ass Brandon T. Jackson jumped on it, which then he got set up to act like he was an Israelite. And you see where that went. That demon.
Yeah, let's not forget. He came across the brothers out there in California.
In LA.
Yeah, yep, LA.
And then trying to tell them to put the camera down.
Yeah.
But you got no fucking problem standing in front of the camera wearing a dress.
Yep.
But now when the truth is coming, let's put the camera down.
Right.
Shame on y'all, man.
Yep.
Truth failing. Stop. My diamond's bright. I'm an Israelite.
Yeah.
That Kodak, that nigga's a clone. Or what? You know what I mean? I don't believe
Right,
in. I don't believe in clones.
Right.
I mean, do I believe he has a technology to replicate your body? Yeah, but he can't put the spirit in it.
Right.
I think Ecclesiastes 8 tells you that no man has power over the spirit. But can he replicate your ass? Yeah.
That character.
Do they got body doubles? Yeah.
Yeah.
You just had DC Young Fly Boy kind of catch slack because when he was on that show or that movie, Roscoe Jenkins or whatever,
Yeah.
with Eddie Murphy, he said he when he was sitting there talking with Eddie Murphy, he said he had a 20-minute conversation with him, and then the dude looked at him and said, "You know I'm not Eddie, right?" So he has a body double that will be on set unless it's for him specifically acting in front of the camera.
Damn.
So if a low-level nigga that's an actor can have that, how much more presidential candidates, you know? How many Bidens they done gone through?
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
Saddam Hussein used to ride around in a motorcade filled with body doubles.
Exactly.
So they didn't know what car they hit.
Exactly. See?
Damn.
It's a deceptive world, bro.
Sleight of hands, bro.
Yeah.
So read that truth fails again.
Isaiah 59:15.
He could set a black woman to disregard the truth. Cause Jake, you got a Queen of Heaven demon. You let a thick Judite woman start talking and a nigga will just lose it quick. You know? You gotta be careful of that controlled opposition, man. That's what he's got out here. He's got people out here specifically targeting this truth. Remember that girl that was possessed with a demon for 3 days was specifically yelling at Apostle Paul and the brothers.
And it says, yea, truth faileth.
Truth's gonna fail out here. Don't expect Cap Nazariak to go on a multi-million-dollar platform and tell the truth. He's gonna use that for his belly, okay?
And it says,
Because don't put us on TV. Don't put us on TV. We're going to get straight to it. We're going to get straight to it. And they're going to, and back to you, John. You know?
they might not even put it in on the air.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
But you got other guys that when they get the opportunity to have a voice on a bigger broadcast, per se, they drop the ball every time. You know?
They do it for their own fucking belly.
Exactly, and that's what you're seeing in the end days is there are men that are set up that are so-called leaders in what they call a community, okay, that are really only here for their belly,
Yeah.
and they're eating off of you.
Niggas like that are no better than Al Sharpton. You know, what's the other nigga? Jesse Jackson.
Yep,
You know? They're doing the same shit those niggas was doing.
yep.
You know?
Martin Luther,
Yeah.
Martin Luther King.
And it says, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
Yeah, and when you depart from evil, you get to see how evil people are, and you go, "Oh, you evil."
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
one thing that I learned in this truth, it's like when you look at let's just use women. For some reason, because a woman that is attractive, for some reason men think that she's also nice or
Yeah.
intelligent.
Yep.
Just because she looks good don't mean that bitch is good.
Right.
You ever heard of a car? They call it a lemon. You know?
Yeah.
Put a little sawdust in it, quiet the engine. You know what I'm saying though? Like, bro, the Lord is really showing us the different levels or faces of Satan, man.
Yeah.
And that's why, we got to go to that in Corinthians, marvel not, because they're false apostles.
Oh, yeah.
We got to grab that. What were you reading though?
Isaiah 59.
Yeah, finish that.
Back in Isaiah 59:15, it says, and the Lord saw it,
Get 2 Corinthians 11 and start at 13.
and
please.
it displeased him that there was no judgment.
See? So even the Lord gets mad that there ain't judgment. You know? And like the elder Yashuamba was saying, we could teach you the law, but we can't enact the judgment when you break it.
Right.
That's why when the new covenant is going to be bestowed within us, that will be a declaration against wickedness on earth.
Yeah.
That will be a declaration of war against wickedness on earth. You know? You got that, brother? Second Corinthians.
13.
Yes.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 13. For such are false apostles.
Let's start up a little bit.
Okay.
See how we're getting warned?
Start like 11, probably.
Yeah. Hey. Remember, Apostle Paul said, when I depart, grievous wolves going to enter in. And they're going to tear your ass up, man.
Yep.
Let's see. Wherefore, verse 11. Wherefore, because I love you not, the Most High knoweth, but what I do, that I will do, that I may cut off occasion from them which desire occasion, that there in their glory they may be found even as we. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into the apostles of Allah.
Transform themselves into an angel of light.
Yep.
You know? Trying to portray themselves to be, bro, that's not what elect man will be doing. You know? Being completely worldly, fitted, being braggadocious.
Right.
You know?
Braggadocious.
Keep going.
Verse 14, and no marvel for Satan
See?
himself.
So we can't marvel when we see guys doing this because Satan himself, that's an attribute he operates in. You know? Keep going.
And no marvel for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
And we see that through Esau.
Most definitely.
We see that through Edomites. Edomites single-handedly monopolized religion for his favor. To where, even to this day, people still believe that that's what God looks like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
And then you got camps that'll still call on God and Jesus. But the black Messiah, but then the FBI said if there was ever to be another black Messiah, they would create him. So what's that tell you? You know?
Let me keep going. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Was that it on that?
My bad.
I hope the audio is good. We might have to turn it. That should be it on that. Let's go to this.
I'll keep going if you don't mind.
Yeah,
2 Timothy.
yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah.
2 Timothy 4, and let's see, I left off at verse 6. It says, for I am now ready to be offered, and the time of my departure is at hand.
Yeah. Hey, the famine of the word is at hand. You know? Hey, we're in a time where Esau could storm a brother's house.
Yeah.
Go to your job. You know what I mean? You can have someone come up to you that you think is a regular citizen, and that's a full-blown agent.
Yeah.
Then he says your real name. You're like, huh?
Man, listen, bro. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, bro. Like, scenarios like that is always playing in the back of my mind. Every day. But that's from the scriptures. It's prophecy, so you gotta, like it says, count the cost. You know?
And that's why going back, that whole kiss me baby one more time spirit gonna get you caught up, man. Because a woman, she's not set up the way you are. So don't fall victim to her comfortable complacency.
Yep.
You know?
For real.
They can't handle carrying yourself on the edge and being mentally stable. You know?
Yeah.
Meaning like this shit could happen at any minute and we're prepared for it, even though I may just be home watching TV. You know? They don't understand how we operate. They can't understand it. They're not set up to. That's why the best thing to do is just be humble. Be humble. You got it.
And it reads, verse 7. I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course.
See? So that's the end goal right there. Where you be in a position of difficulty through Esau persecution, and these scriptures are gonna run through your head. Well then if this is what it's gonna be, then I fought a good fight, man. You know? I'm praying, I'm doing my lessons. I'm having faith. And if I have to, I'll die. You know?
That's right. And it reads, it says, I have kept the faith.
And those that die will be raised first. You know?
Right. Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness.
Yeah, so nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's not according to prophecy and the Lord's will, it's vanity. It's vain. It's vanity. And that's what this world produces as a distraction, is vanity. And that's what I think the third or fourth Matrix was all about. Them keeping Neo asleep.
Fourth one.
And then all he did was went to work, slept, maybe drank, popped a woman, bad ones too. But it wasn't fulfilling to him in his spirit. See? So that's one thing that Esau, he's not set up for, is the elect spirit. the spirit being drawn back to Yahweh Shai, the spirit of being rendered active. So because like right now, I think you got China, they basically got exposed for sending like beautiful women to Silicon Valley to sleep with like techs to get information from them. So Esau, you could send the one if you want, you know? That ain't gonna change us. I remember one time the CIA tried to make what's his name? Fidel Castro.
Yeah, Fidel Castro.
They tried to make one of his mistresses kill him, and she couldn't bring herself to it, and he ended up popping her and she left. So my point is, Esau, he could try to send something, but that don't mean it's gonna work. No weapon formed against us is gonna prosper.
Right. Seriously, bro. It's set.
What you got, bro?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
No one else is. Everyone else is debating what will be your stability. Isn't that funny how you have Christians that don't know the Bible, but they know everything that you do wrong in the Bible? Yeah. Like, here it is, they don't know it, but whatever you know, they know that's wrong. You know? Fucking audacity of them. But the point is, what they're claiming that we're wrong on, the Bible says will be our stability in a time of trouble that's about to come. Read that again, please.
Isaiah, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Yep.
And strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure.
So when everyone else is fearing man, carnality, morality, we will be fearing the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know?
Right.
And that's going to set us apart in comparison to the rest of the Lord's people. And the Lord's people have always suffered some way, shape, or form of violence that was prophesied unto them. So what's going to happen to the vessels that were chosen to prophesy the trouble to come? They will be protected from the trouble that's coming.
That's right. Back in 2 Timothy 4, verse 8, it says, henceforth.
And no one is telling you trouble's coming. All these religions, all these 1-800 numbers, all these know-it-alls, all these TikToks, all these doctrines, all these ideologies, all these opinions, all this belief, and ain't nobody telling you what's coming. But all they could try to tell you is what's not coming.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
These fucking losers.
Right.
You got too many humans holding the Bible. That's the problem. Humans and heathens.
Real quick, this is the book of Daniel 12:1.
Because I'd be mad. Especially, you know, having some kind of form of knowledge, like in a conspiratorial sense. You know, you news pipeline, you know, you watch certain videos or articles, you like, damn, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then when you bring this to your pastor or leader, what are they going to tell you?
They deny it.
They'll deny it.
Yeah.
What about World War III, Pastor Nick? Ain't no World War III. Don't worry about that. Like, what?
Yeah. But they give you that fucking basket, though, to put money in it, though. You know? They'll take your money, but won't answer your questions.
Wow.
Come on. We're not taking no answers, but we take your money, though. Come on, man.
Jake's going to lose it in them places, bro. And in the movie, was it the first Purge? Yeah.
With all the Jakes?
When they all got shot in the church?
Yeah, the first Purge.
And I think the verse was Ephesians 5, walk not in the flesh.
Oh, Galatians.
Galatians.
Yeah. Yep.
And Esau went in there and Dylan roofed it.
He leveled that shit.
Yeah.
And then he went to the projects.
Yep.
Case in point. Look.
Exactly. Exactly. And you got people living in these high-rise buildings. Shit, even in the movie Samuel Jackson and Glass showed you, all you got to do is start, if something happened in the first floor and the third or the second, everyone up is done. Because how they going to get down?
Yep.
Why you think people was jumping from the towers? Mm-hmm. You know?
You got certain number of ways in and out.
Yeah.
It's like rats in a maze.
Yep.
Yeah, bro. Seriously. This is the book of Daniel 12:1.
Something's going to happen to Babylon, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Something's going to shake it up. And where the hell's that monkey in Mississippi?
Right. They picked it up. They about to go put it to another state.
Right.
Esau, bro. That's Esau, man. You know?
You're going to catch the Montana monk.
Man. This is Daniel 12:1. And at that time shall Michael stand up,
Wow.
the great prince.
So that means something is going to take place to where we're going to need spiritual divine intervention.
Yeah.
You know? We're going to need spiritual divine intervention. And then when you read throughout the scriptures, the men of the Lord, they went through things. Jeremiah, I think he was hit, thrown in the court or the prison, you know, not allowed in the temple.
Yeah.
Peter was locked up in prison.
Yeah, they were beaten.
Yep, beaten. Apostle Paul was murdered and brought back to life.
How shy.
Yep.
You know, that's the main one right there.
Jake doesn't understand what a true men of the Lord go through.
Yeah.
So what IUIC is showcased is not what men of the Lord go through. They're actually showing you a falsehood. They're showing you what false prophets go through. False prophets are loved. False prophets are liked. False prophets get bitches. You know? I'm sorry to say it that way. But it says they creep into houses of silly women.
Yeah.
You know?
And on top of that too, a lot of these false prophets, they use the scriptures to get those women.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Through guile, through deception, you know?
Now he got you putting fringes on diapers.
It says, Daniel 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up,
Maya Ka'ala.
the great prince, was standing for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble.
Yeah, so I'll take that rather than Grandmaster Jay.
Right.
What the hell is his name? That CIA agent?
Yeah, Great Master J.
Which Grandmaster is a title of Freemasonry.
Yep.
The nigga's name was Grand Master. The fuck? And then he ran as president under the name John Johnson.
Yep.
like, bruh, you mean to tell me you couldn't see that? Yeah. Where'd he go? He said, watch out, Judah. Let me get this Edomite.
Yeah.
Because I was looking them up the other day. I said, let me look up some black militias.
Watch out, Judah.
Because so much stuff be happening, like we say, being watchmen, sometimes you got to go watch what you already watched, you know?
Very true.
You got to rewatch it again because that could be the season it's in.
True. And it reads, and there shall be a time of trouble.
Oh, because then I watched, I rewatched the ISBK Vice interview, which that got re-uploaded on someone else's channel, so I found that to be odd. But then in the comment, someone said, I'm only watching this because of the Drewski skit. So that proves you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. But then when I watched it again, I said, yo, this is literally, they're literally showcasing a black militia. When you literally go watch that Vice interview again of the ISUPK, the way they cutted it and edited it, they literally made them look like Hebrew Israelites are about to carnally attack from within, bro.
Yeah.
ISUPK is a compromised camp, man.
Yeah.
Them niggas are agents, man.
Yeah, bro.
There was a scene, I recorded it on my phone. General Yohana goes, well, what do you think's gonna happen when you keep pushing and pushing and pushing? And then he says, we push back. And then they immediately go to a clip of one of the members shooting off a fucking Draco.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Bow, 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 bow. Like fucking Soldier Boy or something.
Is that the one they was eating fried chicken and shit? That shit?
Well, that was their all-black event. They eat fried chicken, mac and cheese, and Coca-Cola at an all-black event.
Damn.
You might not leave if you went there.
Damn, dude.
Those guys are agents, man. You got it.
Back in Daniel 12:1, and it reads, it says, and there shall be a time of trouble.
So they're getting maced in vanity.
Yeah.
Because they're macing themselves and fighting and training. But ultimately, if the Lord don't have divine intervention, you ain't gonna be protected. You know? That don't mean the Lord gonna teach your fingers to fight. You ain't gonna have that Neo moment. You're gonna get pummeled. You're gonna get overtooken. You know? You can't stop 2 or 3 ICE agents. You might have a mean right hook, but you're still in sinful flesh.
Right.
You can't stop a militia. You can't stop a drone. You can't punch through Boston Dynamic robots. You need the Lord, bro. This flesh is weak. You ever stub your toe in the middle of the night?
Ooh.
You tough as hell, and a corner of a bedpost took you out. The rumor has it an Achilles took out that nigga. See what I'm saying? Like, you could think you as tough as you want.
That shit hurt.
They took Bruce Lee out with a cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was one of the most deadliest warriors that A&E ever saw. and they took his ass out with a cup of porcelain tea, bro. Which they found. They said he died of pneumonia, right? Well, pneumonia is a side effect of cyanide, so they poisoned him.
Yeah.
They can weaken you from within.
Exactly.
So that they can take you out easy.
Like a House of Virginia.
Yeah. Esau even got, I believe, ice bullets. He shoots
melt.
you, and then they melt. Yeah,
heart attack.
So it's like, there you go.
That's proven.
Yeah.
That's proven. That's not a brother's not just saying something he saw on TikTok scrolling at 1 a.m.
Real.
The nigga really had a gun as they were in the Supreme Court, and he's showing you that this thing can be pointed, and your ass will fucking grab your chest.
Bro.
What was that nigga?
Yeah. What's that movie with Jodie Foster? They showed you that.
Well, the one I'm thinking of is Triple X with Vin Diesel.
Oh, that's a good
Remember?
one too. Yeah.
They showed you all those little tricks.
Yeah.
But what you had, brother?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
And we're seeing those wolves. There's wolves amongst the congregation. You know? Keep going.
Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
So we're wise as a serpent would be, but we're also showcasing harmlessness. Meaning we're not doing something to cause the ministry to be blamed. He said, back to the ICE video, or the Vice video, he said, how many times do you guys go to shoot? And it was like, General Yohana waited for someone to say something. He said, I go about 2 times a month. Like, what? Why are you telling people what you, it says, even if that's true, why are you letting the left hand know what your right hand is doing? Agents, bro. Those guys are agents, man.
Back in Daniel 12:1, it says, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never.
In the movie Heat, Val Kilmer's wife got compromised. And she cheated on him. You know? You gotta be careful out here, man. It says, can we get Luke 21:16? You know? We're not paranoid, we're circumspect.
Yeah, it says be circumspect. You know?
You see someone around your circle acting funny, let them fucking act funny. You got a job to do. These people don't even know that their world's ended, man. And ours is beginning. You got that, brother? Read that, please.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 16. And ye shall be betrayed by both parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you they shall cause to be put to death.
Yeah, let Esau put our face on something. Bro, I don't give a shit if you've been with this woman how many years. That bitch will believe it, bro. That bitch will believe whatever Esau, and your parents will believe it too.
Yep.
I know, I honor my mother and father, but I already know them. They gonna believe that shit. What'd you do? What you mean what I did?
Right.
Yeah,
Verse 17.
perfect.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
Just embrace the hate. You know?
Hate.
Yeah, hate. I'm shooing to win Hater of the Year. But they called us the most hateful group. That's what they did. They hated Yahweh Shai said it's fulfilled. They hated me without a cause. So they're gonna hate regardless. You know? What he say? 50 Cent said, let them hate, let my money pile up.
Yeah.
Let them hate. You know? What it say? Woe to you that call good evil. Let's get Isaiah 54:17, Kradazaba. Let's get these precepts. The Spirit is bringing out like a exhortation of protection. Because if you don't got that fortification on your mind, dealing with the masses of opinions of people, that shit'll overtake you. Like that redhead woman in what was it, Split? All she wanted to know if Bruce Willis believed her. All she wanted to know, did you believe that you really didn't have power? You know? Damn, that car had snow on it?
Said snow?
Yeah, like some white shit though.
They saying it might snow tomorrow.
No, it's a cold world.
Yeah.
17?
17.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, verse 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
But they're making weapons that are specifically formed against you. And those weapons aren't necessarily always just from the aspect of a gun. You know? Well, everything's been weaponized against us. Everything. Everything's weaponized against you. Love, companionship, family. You know, housing unit, everything's a damn weapon here. Yeah, everything. And then it said you can't even trust in every brother. These people don't realize what really the journey of a man of the Lord is, man. You know? Then when we get in the kingdom, our sons are gonna say, "You went through that," you know? Like, wow. Wow. Keep going.
No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper.
The mark of the beast is a weapon. The nuclear missiles is a weapon. Esau's blessing is a weapon. You know? Esau's hateful words are weapons. That's why it says in Psalm 64, they shoot at you suddenly with hateful words. Bro, when that Covington situation happened with those agents, because that shit was suspicious, right or right?
Yeah.
You had that Gadite who was in that music video. Oh, and then them Edomites, they won like millions of dollars off that.
Sure.
And then you had the agent provocateur. He was in the midst of that.
Yep.
And then look at how the Fox News portrayed us. And then they brought a fucking Sonetta stunt double on there.
Right.
Like, who is this guy? Who even are you? So it's like, why when Esau finally acknowledges a portion of Jake in their culture, they'll use someone you never even heard of to represent it. You know? Like, we never even heard of this guy in the world of Hebrew Israelites. How is he being allowed to talk on our behalf? And then they show the edited video. So all they got to do is show an AI video, man. Because you think, see, look, I called it. And brother, you're my witness. I said, what if they make AI videos in low quality that looks like real low quality videos to trick you?
Yeah.
And then not too long later, remember I showed you that video?
Yeah.
It was a low quality video that you thought was a real video and it was AI.
Yep. Real, bro.
They could replicate this right now. They only put Sora or whatever the name is.
Sora. Yeah,
Sora.
yeah.
They don't have to show you that that's AI.
So been diving with AI since back in the 80s. They had Black's Headroom.
Yeah.
He was an AI. He used to do the commercial, the talking Coca-Cola commercials.
Wow.
He was a talking head.
See?
And they used to show him glitching like he would stutter.
Yeah. Real, bro.
Yeah, this level of deception through persecution, that because right now Trump isn't having as much favor. You got to finish Isaiah, and then we could even go to Isaiah 19 too. But right now, this cruel Lord, he's gonna turn the blame on us, just like in ancient times. What is he building right now? A ballroom.
Yeah.
What did he do in Rome? They burned some shit down to build.
Yeah. Yep.
He wanted more palaces. So he shifted the blame on the Christians, the Israelites, and the public's attention started focusing against us.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That looks like fucking Eminem rap god shit.
Black's
does.
Headroom is a fictional British AI character portrayed by actor Matt Frewer, known for his stuttering, witty, and satirical commentary, created by George Stone, Annabelle Jacobs, and Rocky Morton. The character was introduced in 1985 and was advertised for the first computer-generated TV personality. Through his appearance, he was achieved with prosthetics, makeup, and special effects.
He can deceive you with that television, and now he's deceiving you with social media.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in a time where you have to be more spiritual than ever. Like, hey, it's the Lord's movie, because people are gonna talk shit too. You have people trying to talk shit, scoffing, mocking. Just put a curse on it.
Yep. This proves that we're in the last days.
Exactly.
I got that when you want in Psalms real quick.
Yep.
Psalms 64 and verse 3. I'm starting verse 1 actually.
All right.
Verse 1.
Brothers, I'm telling you, just lock in with the brotherhood, because anyone else outside of the brotherhood potentially could be an agent. Now, remember Morpheus said that? He said anyone not unplugged potentially, you know, could be used. So it's the people around us' job to let us know they ain't agents.
That's right.
You know?
Yep.
He said, look, man, I'm not an agent. I want to let you know right now, I'm not an agent, bro.
Hey, I ain't a fucking agent, man.
Matrix, he was like, I know this. I know this ain't steak. Coke tells me it tastes like steak.
Yeah.
He said, I know it's not real,
Yeah.
but I want to be, he said, but when I come back, I don't want to remember nothing.
Yep.
So he couldn't even handle the fact that he was being used to betray his people.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
He was like, he said, I want to be a fucking movie star or some shit like that.
Cypher said that. Which then Amalek, I can't find it, but years ago he came up with a project called Project Cypher, if I'm not mistaken. And basically what he said was they figured out that they couldn't stop the truth from coming out. So instead of trying to stop it, what they did was create a database to collect everyone's information that's looking for the truth.
Wow.
So if you look for a Hebrew Israelite or anything pertaining to it, they got your IP address, they got a portfolio of you. But we don't give a shit. That's the problem. Esau thinks like we're scared of him.
Exactly.
You're not scared of you, nigga. You're only doing what the Lord is allowing you to do. All right? So like Neo said, and I'll take my phone call.
Yep.
You know? Y'all better not be afraid of fucking Esau, man. That mere mortal, you know?
For real.
He's just a witch. He's a master warlock. He wants to intimidate you.
Yeah.
He wants to make you afraid. He wants you to doubt. That's why you got to defeat him with faith.
Right.
You got to defeat him with belief. What we got?
Back in Psalm 64:1, it says, hear my voice, O Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, in my prayer.
Yep.
Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
Yeah, our prayers are different now. You know? Obviously, I'm always praying for the Lord to bring shortness of days, but to protect us, put a hedge around us.
Hell yeah.
Because it's dangerous out here, man. It's mortal mayhem at any second. More people are fighting, right in the stores. Like, it's getting crazy. Grape is at an all-time high. You know? It's getting bad out here, man. It's dangerous and it's bad out here. But that's the beginning of sorrows. And it says the love of many shall wax cold. And all these people, they're going to do demonic shit because they were born in vain anyways. So they're not set up to have a conscience to say, let me not do that. They're born to be a demon. What did it say? Born to be wild?
Yep. Right.
That's why he said, don't save her. She wasn't prophesied to be saved. It said and then now ICBK is saying there ain't no predestination.
Oh, boy. Yeah, they're set up.
And what's up with this dude, General Mahaiman? Where's your fucking beard at?
Yeah, bro. That's a very demonic camp. Very evil.
Yep.
It said, synagogue of Satan.
Literally.
How Shai said.
Literally, it's blasphemy for them to call themselves Jews when they're not.
Man.
You know?
Psalm 64 verse 1. And
Nigga, a wicked Simeonite.
For real. It says, preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
See?
Like you're saying, we're not scared of Esau. Because just like how Shai told Pontius Pilate, the Lord gave you this power. You know? You're just doing what you control, what the Lord allows you to do.
You got to remember that.
For real.
That's why that movie, there is no spoon.
Right.
Oh. But when you believe that shit, when you believe Esau's lies, that's where his power is. Like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
When you believe that he can do it, that's what he's got the power over you.
Yeah.
He's a master manipulator, man.
Seriously. And it reads, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
So there's a secret council that's set up as a crafty council to cut us off from being a people. And it's so crafty that he can even use portions of our people to cut us off as a people.
It says, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Yeah, so this thing's only increasing, man. So we're waiting to see if they're going to use, this immigrant situation to say pestilence is spreading. We're looking to see if they're using this government shutdown situation to say that they need a restart. So there's a lot of situations that we're waiting to play out, you know? And while everyone else is thinking this is business as usual, they really think that shit is just gonna go back to normal. You can't go back to normal because normality's gone.
Yeah.
Your average neighbor is showing you what they think.
Yeah, bro. Just by their actions alone, you know? And this shit not normal anyway. This shit is fucking hell, man. And it says, verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words.
Yeah, and they're going to do that online. They're going to do that online. Remember he mentioned the prophets of doom?
Yeah.
Donald Trump did. He's just an insider, you know?
Puppet.
Yep.
And it reads,
Oh, it says become a man will become an offender for the word.
Yep.
They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, you know?
verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, like you said earlier. A weapon is not can be more than, you know, in the aspect of a gun.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It could, because it could be through Esau's media, through, you know, through his narrative, you know?
Esau is a weapon.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
he's a sword.
He's a sword.
Psalms 13, or
Yep.
Psalm
17 and 13. He's a sword himself. And my biggest thing that I want to push is the fact that it says if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, because he's darkened the minds of them that believe not.
Yep.
So when he makes up a lie, these people are gonna believe it, bro. They're gonna be emotionally attached. He could say anything.
Yeah.
You know? He could say our names are on the Epstein list.
Yo, for real. Yo.
Well, because AI tried to say that there was a theory that Apostle Har worked with Vocab Malone.
Oh my goodness.
So that right there shows you though. That shows you how easily all this information that is flooding can cause confusion by misinformation.
Yep.
All he's got to do is put a picture of me like this, and then at the top it says, on March 5th, this man was known for, and then people believe it. Memes have now become the solidification of truth.
Yeah.
Words with words next to a picture, and then people believe it.
Yeah.
Now everybody's screenshotting it and sharing it.
Yeah. Seriously, man. And it says, Psalm 64 and verse 4, it says, suddenly.
And then what's up with all these guys constantly saying black Hebrew Israelites?
Right.
Why do these guys keep calling themselves and us black Hebrew Israelites, which that is literally a Federal Bureau of Investigation term coined on us under Project Megiddo?
Seriously.
What's up with that? So Shalak Itazwam Mashapatyam on any agent wearing fringes.
Right. Seriously, man.
What you got, bro? The water 12 a month.
Ride swap a month.
Fuck Sarnetta gonna do when Cap Nazariak goes into convulsions on that fucking African dashiki couch?
Don't leave him.
You know? Cut the live off. Cut the live off.
Yep.
And you already know a brother's already gonna be screen recording.
Yep.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 22. And ye shall be hated for all men for my name's sake.
Oh, so IUIC can't be hated because they don't have the name. So how they gonna be hated? They're actually loved. So we're gonna be hated through the justification of preaching the name, because it says the elect shall praise his holy name.
Right.
So that comes with the territory. Take my brethren, the prophets who have spoken in the name, as example of suffering, affliction, and patience. That's what the men of the Lord go through.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
Wow, you got to endure. So you're going to have to be in a position, and that position is going to have to cause you to endure something, you know?
Mm-hmm. Back in Psalm 64 and verse 4, it says, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
See, suddenly.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's going to happen, you know? Like they show you that in movies where, you know, this in particular group, they've been watching the whole movie, and then finally, all at the same time, they run down on them.
Yeah.
You know? When 911 happened, what'd they do? They went and arrested our elders and apostles, which they were innocent. But the point is, why did they go after them when that happened?
Right.
All the way in Connecticut, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. See?
Yeah.
So that shows you right there. You know?
And it reads, it says, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter.
And then that's why Yahweh Shai, can we get Matthew 10 and 20? We could probably start at like 16. That's why Yahweh Shai said, take no thought. You may get interviewed, interrogated. You know? Mm-hmm. As soon as I'm setting prayers up. I'm gonna pray right in the midst of it. I'm gonna pray for the Lord to put it in a brother's mind to know where I'm at.
Yep.
And as soon as they let me go, I'm telling everybody. Look what they try to do to me.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
That's highly possible.
Yeah.
He said nothing's impossible, dealing with Yahweh Shema Shai. With the Lord, everything's possible.
Then Esau come down on you. He got some fucking brunette hoe with a badge on. Like, what you here to do, bitch?
Yeah.
But watch, read it though, excuse me. Watch, read it.
Start 16. Matthew 10:16. Yeah.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves.
Yeah, you gotta have a different spirit on you when everybody's like knows your business. Like something happened to you, you know? You gotta be able to know how to handle that too. Like, yeah, and? You know what I mean? Like, the fuck you gotta say about it? Greg?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Cause that's, people like to get together and chit and chatter.
Yep.
Don't let that throw you off your you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
That's legend status.
Yeah.
Which the word legend, if I'm not mistaken, it means a saint's life.
It does.
You know?
Yep. That's right.
Keep going.
Right, bro.
Verse 17. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues.
Now that happened to Apostle Paul. Then that happened to our elders and apostles, and then they departed from them. But this can happen again on this side to us, pertaining to the truth, because it said it's gone to the gates of the nobles.
Yep.
You know? Keep going.
And ye shall be brought before governors.
See? Or the government, or the federal government. Keep going.
And kings for my sake.
Or presidents. Simeon Toku. Keep going.
For a testimony against them and the Gentiles.
Yep.
But when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
So when that time comes, the Lord is going to speak through us.
Isn't that just like Moses when he said, what am I going to say to Pharaoh?
Yep. He said, I made the mouth.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
So these times that we're in, if a situation happens, just pray.
Yeah.
You know? You can plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Now what? Now what? Now do we go from here? And they got to abide by that. That shit works. I've done that before. I plead the fifth. And it's like they just switch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, now what?
Because certain jargon. Like you got to use certain key words.
Certain babble.
Yeah, certain babble when it comes to Esau shit.
Yep.
You know?
So if that takes place, you know what I mean? Hey, it is what it is. You know? Back where we were.
Yeah. Oh, you want to step back in Psalms?
Yeah, because it really is good. Because it's just a time warning. That when you think about it, like it's like, what's next on the plate? You know, like we're waiting for pestilence. We're seeing the Egyptian. We're seeing the cruel Lord. We're seeing the government. So it's like, what's next is targeting us. You know? It's got to be, bro. Something's going to happen, and they could use us as a blame game. But we got the best lawyer. Can we get Hebrews 3:1? We got the best lawyer in creation. You may have an Amalek lawyer. We got the best lawyer. Bond lawyer.
That's right.
And that's Yahweh Shai. Who can lay charge of the Lord's elect? All this place tries to do is tell us we're always guilty.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
God damn, always guilty. Fuck y'all. Y'all not our God. You know, y'all not our Savior. We don't need to repent to you.
Straight up.
You don't even own us. You know? We're behind enemy lines. We found out we got a God. We got a Father. Who the fuck are y'all, man? Y'all underneath us anyways. You got that, bro?
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 3, verse 1. Wherefore, holy brethren, partakers of the heavenly calling.
So we've been called, man. We've been called to do something. Keep going.
Consider the apostles and high priests of our perfecting.
High priest. Now the first priesthood, we were priests, but it was Melchizedek. Then we were told we'd be a kingdom of priests. And then the Levitical priesthood was set up as a shadow of things to come. So our high priest, that's why Moses said of the tribe of Judah concerning nothing of the priesthood, because he was trying to explain to Jake how the Levitical priesthood that we were under, now that priesthood is changed through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai.
Yep. Right.
All right, that's cool. You a Levite. So I'm a priest too.
Yeah.
You gotta, cause there's guys like that really, and they're always weird. Niggas is always light and weird.
So carnal, man.
Yeah.
Oh, even
Still stuck on what happened before.
yeah. Even in Exodus, it says it. Way back it said we are a nation of priests.
Kings and priests.
Kings and priests in Exodus.
Are
Then they got reiterated in the book of Peter. Come on, man.
Aren't we teaching right now?
Yeah.
Aren't we at an altar?
Come on.
Where the hell your Levite ass at? Your fucking leading priest is a beggar.
Yeah.
You know?
Pagan priest.
That nigga probably not even a Levite. That nigga an evil, angry Naphthalite.
Verse 1, consider the apostles and high priests of our profession, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach.
So what we got to worry about? What we got to worry about the courtroom of man? We don't got to worry about the courtroom of man. Man is not the final judge of us. Damn.
They're creatures.
Hey.
Come on, man. They've been created.
But you know who looks at these this is the end all be all? Women.
Mm-hmm.
Women look at this place as the authority, bro. Even over you. Mm-hmm. They don't look at you like, nah, my man, you know what I'm saying? They don't look like that. Y'all look at Babylon as a superpower over us, as if we ain't more powerful than Babylon. Babylon is just a part of prophecy. Esau's just a part of prophecy. He ain't do none of that to us. The Lord did that. The Lord jacked us up. So watch when the Lord builds us up. Now what? You know?
Verse 2, who was faithful to him that appointed him, as also Moses was faithful in all his house. For this man was counted worthy of more glory than Moses, insomuch as he who has builded the house has more honor than the house. For every house is builded by some man, but he that built all things is the Most High.
Woo! Right. Because Jake had idol worship with the temple. You know, looking at the temple, you know, as this great place of reverence. Like, and it's like, Jake, you got to look at what the temple represented. It was to represent where the Father dwelled, the holies of holies, you know? Because the temple got took it from us. But now our foundation of the temple being built back is Yahweh Shai, and each brother is a brick.
That's right.
Let's go back into this. And they're gonna persecute us for that. You know? What was that movie? Mission Impossible? The terrorist group were called the Apostles.
Yep. Back in Psalm 64 and verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter.
Yeah, they got think tanks. So they encourage themselves how to blame. Oh, can we get that Revelations 12 and 12, the accuser?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Is that when he comes down with great wrath?
Yep.
Always
right.
accusing and shit.
Accuse of thy brother.
Slander thy mother's son.
Yep. Well, yeah, that's in Psalms, right? Yeah.
Esau, because you got to look past the talking point of just racism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. It's more than just racism.
Yeah.
Shit, Esau's father was so-called black.
Yeah.
Esau's mother was so-called black.
Yeah.
Like me?
Yeah. Everybody just stuck in black and white.
Yeah.
Racism. You know?
It's more than that. You got that, bro? Yeah. A little chilly out.
We've been through worse.
Yeah, we've been through worse.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12.
Read a little loud.
Therefore rejoice ye in heaven, and ye that dwell in them.
Let all this fucking traffic go by. What's that, Nahum 3?
Yeah. Yep. The noise of the chariot.
And this what niggas want for forever, bro. A cold-ass, hard world.
Shit, concrete.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the grass, man?
Can't even have children here.
Man.
It's all dirty and disgusting.
Cold world, man.
It's a cold world.
Says the valley of the shadow of death. Every time I go out in Babylon, I say, please, the Lord, protect me out here in this valley of shadow of death.
It's dangerous. Yep. It's an open cave. Keep going with that now. And despair, bro. I've been saying that all week. As soon as I step outside, I'm like, it's full of fucking despair out here.
Yeah.
I'm going back, and I watched. The only people trying to act like this shit is a paradise is women. They want to walk the dog, walk the husband, you know? Like, man, it's a dangerous world out here. They walk out here half naked. They're bugging, bro. These people can't accept reality. People can't accept reality. That's what the issue is. Keep going.
Verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens that ye dwell in them.
Because even Edomite men are getting ready.
Yeah.
Edomite men are buying, stocking up, loading up, checking their guns twice. They're watching. They're getting ready.
See that at my job, hear about it at my
Exactly.
job. Esau talking politics, I be listening.
Bro, the power to go off, you best believe there will be swarms of Edomites running through Jake's.
Oh yeah.
Jake talking about booty shit.
Exactly. And the woman too. You gotta watch it, man. She will distract you, bro. I remember years ago, I watched these Edomites shut down a whole street for their own little event. Like, they like had walkie-talkies, you know, and no one bothered them. So they're coordinated. The only thing Jake can fucking coordinate is his clothes. You gotta coordinate.
I say that. You gotta
coordinate. It's crazy, bro.
Verse 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath.
See, he's gonna have there's gonna be something that's gonna cause him specifically. Because remember, during World War II, America dealt with a Great Depression and a World War. So now that we're in a Greater Depression, they're gonna be able to handle that and World War. So he's gonna come down in great wrath in the name of he's gonna do it in the name of like resources.
Like, okay,
you know what I mean? Like, we need to take this.
Yeah.
We need to take you out your house. You see?
We need key word.
Yep.
It says that his words is
Put you someplace safe.
And what about the draft? You know?
We'll put you someplace better.
Yeah, bro.
Don't worry, we'll put you don't worry about your stuff. We're just gonna take you.
Yeah.
You don't need with that where you're going.
Exactly. That's prophecy too. It says
Don't worry about your family. We'll take care of all it. Pop, pop, pop.
it's gonna get bad, bro. But they're gonna be moving in a reason that they need to do this. Either pestilence, either threat of domestic. They're gonna have a legal reason to come down with wrath. Watch.
Yeah. Just like
No. Something's gotta happen, like the Patriot Act.
right.
Well, they did say that they came out with that law that if you medically if there's a medical reason, they can take you out and put you somewhere.
See?
So if they have a medical reason,
They did that in Canada. When the the police, the police, they call it medical marshal.
Yeah, they can take you medically.
You're gonna see UPS trucks driving by with a needle as a logo.
Yeah,
Seriously.
they can literally take you and put you someplace. You know what I'm saying?
That-
Say it's for your own benefit.
That's why we need Micah Allah. That's why he said he's gonna stand up, because you're gonna have people trying to put us down.
For real.
It said, being idled offered to idle. That's why we need the Lord. You might be able to slam an ICE agent, but you're not gonna take the whole brigade. By the time you grab one, I'm speaking carnal. By the time you and one, because that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, you scuffle. By the time you get one, they dogpile you. And if the Lord ain't with you, you're not getting up. He said, get your whole ass off my chest.
Yeah.
Remember that from when IUIC for ISBK?
Hell yeah.
He said, get your whole ass off my chest.
He said, we the police.
He had the camera. That shit was wicked, bro. But my point is, if the Lord ain't with you, bro, you're not running through nothing.
Yeah. It reminded me that video. Remember, it was during 2020 with the whole, you know what? And Jake was in the hospital.
Yes.
Remember?
Big ass Jake.
Bro.
And I was rooting for him.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, nigga, do something. And then he couldn't. He just got overpowered by like 3 niggas.
In the hospital. To get that, you know what?
Yep. Yeah.
So it's like, come on, man. How much more when they bring out this MOTP?
We're here. We're here.
Because like you were saying earlier, like Esau can do something in the name of resources or whatever he says to deceive the people, look at the government shutdown. I speak as a man, that could be the whole thing to usher in the MOTB. Well, we gave all the money away. There's no more for the public. Now we have to create a new system, just like that.
We're gonna have to create a more structured system
Yep.
that won't fall victim to a shutdown at this level again. So AI will be used to prevent it. Then that's like what did they do during the Great Depression to fix it? They created a Social Security number.
Woo!
So what are they going to do to fix the Greater Depression? A new digital Social Security number.
There you go.
They got the smart tech coming, the health tech coming out.
And then think about this. What's the main thing you need when you got to identify yourself? Your social.
Your social.
Not just your driver's license,
Yep.
your social. So they're going to make your social become biometric.
And that's with everything, bro. You need social to get a job, to get everything. Everything.
Love barcodes.
Yeah.
He love everything to be coded.
No, for real.
He loves
Categorize.
Yeah.
That's because
He love logistics.
Did you finish that accused? Read that again.
He
'Cause
love logistics.
that he does. Seriously.
Where he said bagging and tagging.
Yep.
Verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, having a great wrath,
That's Edom.
because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
See? So he knows he's speaking to someone. I remember he put his head in the CERN, I think, and got hit with a particle.
Yeah.
And he said all he heard was tickle,
That's his
which
purpose.
is many, many tickle.
Yeah.
Thou have been found weighed and wanted. So he goes too deep. And he speaks with demons.
Oh, it says it right here.
Oh, good. You got it.
Yep. Back in Psalm 54 and verse 6, they search our iniquities.
Boom.
They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep.
There it is. So this guy's a master witch.
Oh, it's Isaiah 47.
Yep. Let's read that, matter of fact. Because Babylon is being set in a low place because this is what Esau is doing to usher in a new world order, to fix this. But what he don't know is this is leading to their destruction.
Isaiah 47
One,
and verse 1. Come down and sit in the dust.
confusion. Right now, everyone is in a standstill. And that, I don't know if you brothers got that news break app. That should be bullshit.
It's very misleading.
It's very misleading. Like it said, all these stores are closing. Then you click and it's like for Christmas. You bitch ass nigga, you like Wi-Fi.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, it's clickbait.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm waiting for the Edomite head to roll.
For real.
Ain't nothing happened.
Christian gets slaughtered in pieces.
So now Snap was like, Snap benefits are being reinstated. And before I even clicked it, I said, no, they're not. Because we already know. We already know legally what Babylon has to do. And your cruel Lord is appealing the order that the federal judge put out.
Yep.
The federal judge ain't got no power, It's just like your aunt babysitting you when your mom's out.
Right.
Like, bitch, I gotta wait for my mom to get home
Right.
to get any punishment. You can tell me to go to bed, but that don't mean I got to.
And go to sleep though.
You're right. That's what the federal judges are.
Seriously.
Because their power comes from the executive branch. And the executive branch is the federal president administration with the military.
Yeah.
So if the military and the Trump administration don't agree, they don't have to. And they could kick your ass out. This is why there's a constitutional crisis underway. So certain states there's going to be for the people. Other states is going to be for the system. But that's prophecy, you see? Which is Egyptian versus Egyptian.
That's right.
Political turmoil, constitutional crisis. So what's going to happen? They're going to do some hand signs and cancel the Constitution. Now what?
Real quick.
Yep.
Matthew 12 and verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
And they're divided right now. You got your feminist, weird, liberal Edomite women, and then they're against the old rich white man, James, what's that, James 5, woe to you rich men. So then you got Esau against Esau. You got certain states against states. Oh, you had someone in Chicago, I believe the mayor, he stated that ICE agents will now be arrested if they take someone without a warrant. Those are federal agents. So if you arrest a federal agent by a state a compliance, bro, that's war on your ass, man. Because the sheriffs oversee the state police. You know, that's why you got like deputy, sheriff. Those are all military.
Yeah.
Which it was proven the IDF, fucking they called Amalek.
Israel Defense.
Yeah, the IDF, they've been military training Babylonian police secretly.
Yep.
They're gonna send in the military.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? To take over if the police don't.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, bro. What's that movie with Bruce Willis?
The siege.
Yeah, the siege, and they shut everything down.
And guess what? New York City just got a fucking Muslim mayor.
Yeah.
They got a Muslim mayor
yeah,
who's got videos of rapping.
Yep.
He finds bitches on Hinge. Y'all seen that? No, his woman's from Hinge, and bro, this shit is just a big ass circus. So now New York City is going to be used as a mogul for minorities, and Esau is going to have to come in and break shit up. So now that could be a reason for an attack to happen in New York City.
Yep.
Someone going to have to fucking knock on Bruce Willis' skull to wake him up out of dementia to go in and take back the Yankees.
Bro.
You know?
It's really going to be Escape New York.
Exactly.
Yeah, it
You know?
is.
See?
It is.
Back in Matthew 12 and 25, and it says,
But I'll just fucking put my head between my legs and go to date night.
All they gotta do, honestly, is they just gotta cut off all the exits and entrances
Yeah.
in New York City, and they'll starve them out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to put a trench.
Yeah.
They did that to us. They put a trench around 70 AD.
Yeah.
and it reads, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
That's why he said, man shall desire to go in the city and not be able to. You know? You trying to go upstate, but you stuck in downstate.
Yeah.
You know? All those tolls.
Oh, yeah.
Remember in I Am Legend, they blew up the bridge.
Yep.
And then in the Purge, they closed the bridges off.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
You know what they're gonna be able to do?
And then you got to
stuck.
And then the lack of resources.
Oh, my goodness.
Limited supply. Oh, and then the grid can be overused, and now the grid gets shut off.
They can shut off the water going into New York City.
Damn, bro. And all that shit is going to lead to more shit.
Water.
Real quick, hold up, lock it. And all that shit is gonna lead to like, famine, cannibalism, death, mourning, because you got chain reaction,
And then this right here.
Yeah.
So,
Real.
and they're chemically induced. So with that, they're look at right now how people are acting. And it's only day 39.
Man, God, it's about to get
Oh,
worse.
Grace.
Fire.
Oh, 14. You see that? 140.
Yep. That's right.
There's a bus that said Grace, and the bus number was 140.
Fire,
141.
Man,
We'll take that.
that's right. Back in Matthew 12 and 26, and it says, and if Satan cast out Satan.
Yeah, Satan is the lamb and the dragon.
Right.
Democrat, Republican.
And it says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
See? So this place is on its way out. Now back in Isaiah.
Isaiah 47 and 1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Right, because Babylon is starting to face things that we've seen third world countries go through.
Yeah.
You always see some hungry brown people somewhere crying. It's never Babylon, but now Babylon is feeling it. Because this is an import-export country. So when you have certain imports cut off, how can it sustain itself?
Right. Seriously. And it says, sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
Witchcraft.
Yeah. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, this place is called sharp and evil,
Yeah.
rough and rude. You know?
Cold and cruel, man.
Yep.
Just like you said earlier, what scripture say, Isaiah 19, that cruel Lord.
And then what about all these people that are homeless out here?
Yep.
You know, we ain't even been out here 2 hours and I'm getting cold. So what about
Man.
the people that gotta live out here? You got people living in the like the cubbies of the churches.
Yep.
See, I'm telling you, everybody about to get called out. What are these churches? Yup. Oh, well, that shit should be open. That's a mission, a Christian.
Open door mission.
That's a Christian open door mission.
Yeah.
And then right down here is another one.
Yep. Seriously.
Where the fuck y'all at? And they gonna start lashing out on you people that have been used to put your hand out for the hungry.
Yeah.
They gonna start biting the hand that feeds them, bro.
And it reads, it says, verse 2.
Because you got people that are in these positions. You think that they're seeing all this food that they're are being allowed to distribute to you? You think that they're just gonna sit there? They taking that shit home too. They making sure they getting theirs for their family. Survival of the fittest.
And it says, take the millstones and grind mill. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers.
Yeah, Esau's exposed. When this next double F, it's so funny that they could actually have a real attack and people will still claim it's a double F.
Yeah.
Because the cat's out the bag with Esau. When that whole Charlie thing happened,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, of course you had people that believe it, but you had a lot of people immediately jump on that like, hell nah.
Yep.
They offered him, you know?
Yeah, they really did.
That bitch Erica somewhere crying still.
Man,
You ain't even a natural blonde, bitch.
man.
They passing her around.
Of course.
See?
And it says, verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, that's gonna be beautiful. We're still waiting on Yahweh Shai to return.
Ooh, man.
Jake over here tripping about snap and food. You're not even thinking about war. You're not even thinking about Yahweh Shai, the heavenly chariots. The slain of the Lord shall be many.
Shit. They not thinking about Esau, turning on them,
Right, right.
They think Esau is still their best friend. He about to become your best enemy,
Their provider.
Yeah, man. The white man gave me food, well, he gonna give you some more than food.
And they're gonna put a razor in your apple.
For real, man. Well, for real, man. Shit. Verse 4, it says, as for our Redeemer.
See, ours. Because salvation is only for Israel.
Right.
I got Babel GPT to basically admit that those that are in our land, they can't be the people.
Right.
Because I said, if those are the people, why did war break out within a few hours after they declared it a state? So that shows you right there, those aren't the people. Where's King David? You don't even hear about King David amongst the Christian church, man.
Seriously.
Everybody's getting called out for their lies. These people are too complacent with lies. Lies are getting you nowhere. Lies are keeping you in the same position. No?
And it says,
And why ain't the church out here?
right.
Why ain't you churches out in the highways and hedges?
That proves the Lord's not dealing with them.
Exactly.
Damn Christian churches, man.
And the first one to stick up for the church is the black woman.
Yeah, all the time.
The black woman is keeping white Jesus alive.
Yeah.
She is, though.
Yeah. And it reads, it says,
And that's adultery, because it's like, here it is, you got a so-called black man as your husband, but inwardly you're reverencing a so-called white man as your God.
yep. Yeah, remember that movie, The Book of Clarence? In that scene, they had that fucking Edomite.
At the end,
And they all was fucking worshiping him. They said, oh my gosh, we love you. That's real. And it says, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Not the whole world.
no,
Israel.
and the world is footstool.
Right. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms.
Yeah, it's over. The 250th anniversary.
Yep.
This thing's at its end. We're at the end. We're at the end. We're at the point where we're just waiting for whatever's going to happen.
Right.
That's literally where we're at. Well, we're telling you something's going to happen. It could be this, it could be that, but just know something. You should be expecting the unexpected.
That's right.
That's why these people I believe a lot of these people, they're doing their business as usual because that's like a therapy for them.
Yeah.
Just keep shopping on Amazon. Just keep doing this. Try to buy that because that's their way of coping right now.
They can accept, this being, real right now.
They can't accept the lights being turned off.
Yeah.
Like the show's over. The show's fucking over, man. Let it be.
Right.
God damn.
Right.
Drag it out.
Niggas still clapping. Encore!
Look at it.
Encore!
Everybody home.
Wasn't on the skit? He was like, wrap it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yes.
Wrap it up, B.
Wrap it
Yeah.
up, B. Can you get Isaiah 46 and 10 or 11, brother? And being declared from the beginning?
Okay, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. You there?
Yeah.
All right. You wanna read? Okay, you read it real quick.
Isaiah 46 and 10. It says, declaring the end from the
You
beginning.
want to start up just a
Yeah, let me
hair or
start
two?
I'm gonna start verse 9.
This is high level, man. People don't understand their life as they know it is about to change. Like existence. You know how like they try to proclaim the ice age?
Yeah.
Like that though, when you think about it, like age is getting ready to change. Like Monday will not exist anymore. Okay? The things that we deal with right now is getting ready to be obsolete. And what's beautiful about it is it's gonna benefit us. You people want to stay here because you know why? Something here is benefiting you.
Right.
But it ain't benefiting us. You know? And like even when just going back to the talking point, like with women, it's like they have no problem because things that benefit them, but what benefits you is weaponized against us.
Yep.
But you fucking love me, right? You know, like, we love you, black men. But the system that black men and women are living in, this system is more for you than it is for us.
Oh yeah.
So why would you want to stay in here if it ain't for us too?
Oh.
That's why it says, love not the world. See, you people love the world that Babylon has constructed for you. But what you don't realize is this bitch is a business, and business ain't so good. And it ain't business hours no more.
Right. Back in Isaiah 46 and 9, remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and
Like even when you think about having children, you know, like, cause somebody, if you say you're talking to another man or a woman about just regular shit, man, woman, relationship, hierarchy, and they go, okay, what I'm saying, you don't give a shit that I deal with that. So what about your son then? What about when your son gets old enough and he's got to fucking bend a knee to one of these hyenas? Then that's going to be an issue. When your fucking son is getting stabbed or chased or fucking shot at by one of her exes. See? People don't think the longevity of how this right now is affecting us. The next generation of our people are cooked here. You see the babies? You see Blueface Child?
oh my goodness.
Did you see that baby? It's a monster.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It says, menstruous woman shall bring forth monsters. And now I'm supposed to let this nigga try to pop one of my daughters?
Yeah,
The
bro.
dude that she was last dealing with, he
Yeah.
bounced because he heard the baby crying, and he like, yo, you not gonna go check on him?
Yep.
She like, nah, he be all right. I think he fell or something. She like, yeah, that just make him tougher. And he was like, nah.
Bro, the next generation, the next 3 generations are cooked right now.
Done.
Right now.
Man. Well, it doesn't say that how Shai said until the generation be passed.
Yep.
You know? You gotta get out of there and say no flesh shall be saved. This shit is gonna get worse by the day, but it's supposed to get worse before it gets better.
Yeah.
You see?
We got to go back to the East.
Yeah. Yes.
We got to go back. We got family members in the East. We don't even meet. We ain't even know. You know? Let's keep going.
Yep. Back in Isaiah 46 and 9, and it says, and there is none else.
Yeah, because let me also add, brothers, you can't get caught up in just your Babylonian experience.
Yeah.
You know? You could have wives that were your wives in the past life that are being raised right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've had many wives and many children. It ain't our existence don't stop in Babylon, nor did they begin in Babylon. You know? Cause like I used to say, I used to believe Mike Tyson is a Reubenite, and he just found out his lineage goes back to Congo. But that still don't mean he can't be a Reubenite, cause it's like just cause you weren't raised as a Seminole don't mean you're not a Reubenite. See, you got these are indicators to know who the tribes are, but Babylon is not the beginning nor the end of us.
Yeah,
You know?
that's right. Isaiah 46 and 9, it
Well,
says...
if anything, it is the beginning of us. You know,
right.
if anything, we're just now starting, man. We're just now starting, brothers. You know? We got major things coming for us, and no one's happy for us but us and the Father. It's the Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. Your own family members ain't even happy about the kingdom coming. You know? We're the only ones that are banking on this. Seriously.
Yeah, for real. Isaiah 46 and 9, for I am the Most High and there is none else.
And if you knew what we knew, you'd be happy because knowing us put you under us. You know? You going to camp today, babe? You know? But that's what keeps this captivity a captivity. You know, we're not just coming back from camp and, you know, a sister or wives or got lentils cooking. You know what I'm saying? I sold your garment for you. But IUIC will post it like that on TikTok. That's a gimmick, man. That's a gimmick. Yeah, Lord. You know? Yeah.
Post the adversity.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, why post the prosperity?
Exactly.
It's like with dudes on Instagram that just worked out and shit. I want to see you before you got
The pump.
you got shredded.
Don't just
Yeah.
record you with the pump.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get a couple push-ups, you like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you walking around like that all day.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
See, here you get it real. You get the raw truth. And it's heavy in the spirit. We go live. So in the spirit, you get whatever is given to us in real time. If we got to search the scripture, well, wait a minute. We're not editing and making it. You know, like, relax, nigga.
Right.
They be out here tripping, bro.
Get that precept.
Right.
Get this now.
And then they got coming up and then Edomite kissing feet and shit. Like,
Oh my.
now you all
goodness.
tuned in. You waiting for the feet kissing part. Like, nah, bro, that's not the ministry. That's being a pleaser of men.
Right.
You know? Because like one time the YouTube studio was trying to basically dictate my titles. It was like, your audience is looking for this. So if you start, I'm like, the fuck out my face, man. I sent a prayer up with the title of my lesson. Yeah. So if you don't like the titles, you gotta take that with the Lord. You know?
For real.
Yeah, exactly. They want us to be more worldly. Hey, you don't watch the video, you don't watch the video. We still did it though. I didn't see y'all. Like people come up, man, I ain't see y'all. Man, how long y'all been out here? Like just cause you ain't see it don't mean that's gonna stop what we've done. You know?
Well, it says that this is the secret place.
Right.
You know, so it's only meant for whoever sees it.
For whoever's initiated.
Meant for the elect, ultimately. You know?
The initiated few. You got it.
Back in Isaiah 46 and 9, it says, I am the Most High, and there is none like me.
You got to remind yourself that the Most High comes first, man. Not even you, what you want, family. But you got to remind yourself, wait a minute. I'm serving my God. You gotta wait. I don't gotta do this or that. Like imagine you a priest and you hurrying up with the sacrifice because chicken's cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Shit gotta wait. You gotta wait, man. I've had to tell family members that. Well, why? You know why.
Yeah, yep.
I had to tell Satan one time. You know why. You know? And another thing too, people come and go, man. You know? Somebody want to leave because you're serving the Lord, that's on them. You know?
And it reads,
What Omni-Man say? I'll make another one.
yeah, yep. Yep.
I'll make another one, man. Because we try to do everything we can, but we're not here to serve two masters. We're not here to serve two masters. All right? And it's going to make a better story, too, when we get in the kingdom. Like, yeah, we did that for this.
Verse 10, it says, declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
So this end's already been declared. Before your temptation, before you fell, before you got up, before you prayed, before you were created, the end was already set up this way. So So who are we to come into this and then now try to change it? Like, bro, you didn't even know this was going on.
Real.
Now you coming in talking about the drapes should be green. Shut up. Be happy that you can see them. You know? We're all of a part of something. But guys get too puffed up and they get them demons on them, and now they think they tough. When they think themselves to be something when they're nothing.
Yeah.
That's a scary thing, man. That's why it's just a beautiful thing to be humble. Me, man, I just go to work, go home, keep my head down. You know? I'm scam likely I ain't answering the phone. Ain't nothing out here, bro. Ain't shit out here.
Right.
But bullshit. It's bullshit out here. Everyone's proud, knows nothing, they're annoying. And they're high or drunk,
Yep.
and then they got this standard that if you don't keep, it's just bye, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language,
For real.
man. Wait till the lights go off.
And it says, Isaiah 46:10, Mike says, my counsel shall stand.
See, the Lord's will is going to take place. That's why we are given in particular precepts of exhortation and what to do when the Lord's will takes place. Remember Lot's wife.
Yeah.
Be a living sacrifice. Bear your cross. Labor's not in vain. So you walking with these mindsets as things are taking place. You know?
And it reads, and I will do all my pleasure, calling a ravenous bird from the east.
That was the point.
Okay.
Now back in Isaiah
Oh yeah, Isaiah
47.
Isaiah 47 and verse 6.
It's getting a little cold. I might buy a Deacon a car hat.
Dumbass hats.
Let me get one with the fur on the side. Then I want fringes on the brim, nigga.
to keep my eyebrows warm.
Keep them guessing. Oh man, we laugh at you niggas, man.
You got sunglasses with fringes on them.
Oh my God,
No, I'm just like,
we laugh at y'all, man. And if y'all know of the elect, y'all gonna come back as our children.
Damn right.
And Hakai, you the size of a child anyway.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Isaiah 47 and verse 6.
It says dwarfs can't be priests. All right, I'm done. But it does say that though. It does say that though.
It does.
See, we got jokes too, but we want to edify. So forgive us for our folly. You know, I know a lot of Ephraimites. You got it, bro.
Isaiah 47 and 6. I was wroth with my people. I have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Esau's hand. And Esau's a sick puppy, man. He did some very nasty, vile things. That's why, like, for our people to be amongst Esau, the Lord is not dealing with you. Because if he was, you really would despise that relationship that has taken place for so long.
Yeah.
You know? Hello.
But like you said, to be amongst Esau, but want to be amongst him.
Exactly, like
'Cause
desiring.
Yeah, because you got some bros that may have to be amongst Esau.
I do.
But they get in and get out, and they use wisdom, you know.
Yep.
But you got Jake out here that want to be amongst that group.
They want to be in love with Esau.
Yeah.
Like Eve, she wants Esau to make love to her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's terrible. That's something up here that ain't right.
Trauma.
That's trauma. You know, like when we were over there, remember the nigga dog? He was behind the Edomite woman, and he's just grilling us. The nigga had everybody hates Chris dad face.
Oh
Like-
my goodness.
Like you wasted food or something.
foaming at the mouth.
I'm like, damn nigga, we killed your mother.
That bitch treated that nigga like Danny was Jet Li off of Unleashed.
Yep.
Danny, get him.
And you know she's married to a white man at home,
Yep.
but that's her mandingo at work.
Yep.
It's a very sick relationship.
Got him trained on command.
Yep.
Back in Isaiah 47 and 6, it says, "Thou didst show them no mercy
Nope.
upon the ancient. Thou hast thou very very heavily laid thy yoke."
Yeah, remember in Roots, Fiddler, he said, now Fiddler gonna play with Fiddler like. And as he went to play finally on that violin, he died, man.
Yeah, man.
Shit could make you shed a tear, bro.
Yeah.
I made myself watch that movie again, you know? I said, nah, I'm gonna watch this. And when I was telling the brother how we need to watch it, it was a fucking Edomite right over there in ear distance, listening to the whole thing. Oh shit, they wanna know their history. They wanna know this history, I should say. because I seen his Jake shirt. It said slavery. He said slavery is white history. Surviving it is black history. I said, oh, that's powerful. Even though that is our history because of the curses, but I know what he means because that's an aspect of Edomite history that they need to acknowledge too.
Right.
Let's get Habakkuk 2 and 12. Yeah, now you can hold that. You get Exodus 21 and 16. Because see, people don't understand is that he that leadeth in captivity and the judgment for what you've done, that's got to happen to you, and that's according to the law. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth.
Yeah.
You had a Jake that was on the Shannon Sharp show. I'm not gonna call it that fucking big ass
Right.
mo, but he said it was a Jake. He was Wood Jr. He's a comedian. I'll show you. He was a comedian, but he said he found the ancestors of those that had his ancestors in slavery. He said, I found where they live at. And you know what he said? I'm gonna pull up on them. So he's in the right spirit.
Yeah.
And then he said, I Zillowed their house. He said, they ain't got no money. So he said, they enslaved us, they did this to us, and they fumbled the bag. He said, you know how many Edomites that had us in slavery fumbled the bag? Because what he don't understand is, after the Civil War, that's when America became a corporation in 1871, and that's when corporate took over.
Yep.
That's what happened. The rock of these elite bankers corporatized America, and a lot of you degular Edomites wasn't able to jump ship with the banks. Okay, so that's why not every Edomite's well off because of slavery.
And now y'all slaves.
And now you're slaves too.
He about to put you in the digital slavery now.
1871 is when it happened.
Yep.
Lord's will I'll do a lesson on it. You got that, brother?
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood,
Right here. Yep.
and establish a city by iniquity.
So this is your history, though. This isn't just our history. You're involved in it.
Yeah.
We cannot talk about our history in Babylon or America without acknowledging the counterpart that was here with us.
Right.
You know,
Seriously.
you're an eyewitness.
Yeah.
You were involved in the crime. Keep going. Was that it on that?
And it's,
Establish the blood by iniquity. Yeah.
behold, is it not the Lord of hosts?
Oh, okay, how was that?
That was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Now read this law.
This is the book of Exodus 21 and 16. And he that stealeth a man,
Were we stolen?
yeah, and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand,
Jeremiah 15:33 is it?
yep, he shall surely be put to death.
That's the law, though.
Yeah.
Now I see why Christians say the law is done away with. Because what they're trying to state basically is now the penalty for the laws they've broken are null and void now.
Right.
No, it says, you want to grab that? Was that Ecclesiastes 8 and 11? Exactly. Where it says, what's done, the Most High requires that was passed.
Oh, I got you. Yep.
Is that 3 and 15 or 8 and 11?
Might be 3 and 15.
3 and 15, because 8 and 11 is their heart is fully set to do evil. And then you said, what'd you say, Kratazaba? They don't want to be held accountable? That's why Nahum, it says, the Most High will not at all acquit the wicked. You're not going to get an acquittal. So you can be found not guilty for whooping Rodney King's ass,
Yep.
but you ain't going to be found acquittal for what you've done to Jerusalem.
Yep.
You got that?
Right, as a whole.
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go.
See, and another thing is, Esau hates these talking points because now being in the future, he wants that to be, are we still on that?
Yeah.
Are we still going to talk about that? I gave you an apple.
Yep.
With razor blades.
Do you mind if you keep going, brother? Verse 34.
Verse 34.
What?
The Redeemer is strong. The
I'm
Lord
shy.
of hosts is his name.
Right.
He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon.
That's
Perfect.
right.
Beautiful.
It's right, because Yahweh Shai is going to come back and deliver us and destroy this captivity.
Good.
You know, we need deliverance.
That's good news, bro.
You know, because earlier we read Isaiah, what's that, 47? It said the Redeemer of Israel, the Holy One. So we have a Savior for a reason.
Right.
What other nation has a Savior? And like when it comes to the Holy Bible, only us. We need a Savior for a reason. You know, like if somebody needs to be saved, it's for a damn reason. It's because they're in distress, they're mourning, right? So why will Yahweh Shai die for us? Because that's our Lord, our Savior.
And I was thinking about it too, like say someone said, well, the people of Sudan are this, or the people of, but in my head I'm like, but they don't have a God though.
Right.
That don't matter. Y'all niggas fix yourselves there.
Come on.
Y'all better click up. But we have a God. See? That's the difference. That's what it means to be chosen. That's what these heathens are gonna realize. Just because they're in a position that needs to be saved from, don't mean they will be saved.
Exactly.
That's what separates us from having a God to you having an idol.
Real, man.
All right? End it off on this.
This is Ecclesiastes 3:16. I'm sorry, 3:15. That which hath been is now, and that which is to be hath already been. And the Most High required that which is past. Oh, that was it.
Yeah, so it's like the Jake said, it's above me. You know,
Yeah.
like it's above us. This is the will of the Lord at the end of the day. So no matter what you feel or what you think, that it don't matter. It's what Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is gonna have done. So you ain't got nothing to say about it. We don't got nothing to say about it. We are praying to be on the benefited side of prophecy. You know, at the end of the day. So the Lord is going to quiet the mouths of the inhabitants. You know? So we pray that you brothers and a few sincere sisters was edified through the Spirit as we were.
Right.
And we want to say, Call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakodash. Double honors to our elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace, safety, and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.